Hi guys, today I made these tacos Dorados or crispy tacos. So simple, so good. Now let me show you how I made these. Okay, I'm going to start off with 1 pound of ground beef. I'm going to season with some salt, some black pepper, some ground cumin. I just sprinkle it in there. I don't measure. I would say about a teaspoon. I'm going to add in some garlic powder. Same thing. Sprinkle it in there. I'm going to add some smoked paprika. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of the chicken bouillon. Okay, so I'm just going to brown this up. Okay, so the ground beef is all brown, and this was a 96% lean, 4% fat. So depending on the type of beef that you use, if it's too greasy, just drain it off. I have my heat on medium. Right now I'm going to add in some diced onion. This was about half of a small white onion that I had. I'm going to cook that in there until it gets nice and soft. And I know I put garlic powder, but I'm also going to put in 2 minced garlic cloves just to make the flavor more garlicky. Mix that in. Next, I'm going to add in 1 small serrano chile pepper. This is optional. I finely diced that. Here I have 2 russet potatoes that I diced up. I try to dice them up very little like this. 1, so that they'll cook quicker, and 2, they'll fit in the taco. Next, I'm going to add in 2 diced Roma tomatoes, and I removed the seeds. You don't have to, but I just didn't want it to be too watery. And last but not least, cilantro. This is all that I had. If I had more, I definitely would have put more. If you don't like cilantro, you do not have to add any. Give this one more quick stir. Smells good already. I can definitely smell that smoked paprika. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cover this. I'm going to let it cook until the potatoes are work tender. I'll come back and check them. I'm going to lower my heat to a low. I'm going to let it just sit there. I'm not going to add any water. It's just going to steam in there. And yes, I'll be back to check on the potatoes. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes. Let me check these potatoes. Okay, so let me take a knife, stick it in the potato. Oh yeah, it's going right through it. So it only took 15 minutes to let the potatoes get nice and soft. Okay, so I'm going to remove this from the heat. And right here in this pan, I added some oil. I'm going to let that get hot. So while I'm letting that get hot, I'm going to start warming up my corn tortillas. And these are the corn tortillas I'm going to be using. This right here is a damp paper towel. I'm going to do 4 at a time. So I'm just going to place some right in there, wrap them up. I'm going to put in the microwave for about a minute. All I want to do is get these nice and soft and pliable. Okay, so I just took them out of the microwave. They're going to be very steamy and hot, so be careful. But you just want them to be able to fold without breaking or cracking. So now I'm going to put the meat filling in here. Before I do that, let me take a look at my oil. Whenever you see the oil start to shimmer like that, you see how it's shimmering, it's ready to go. I don't want to see any smoke coming out because then it's going to be too hot. So let me hurry up and get these corn tortillas filled. For filling them, I'm going to use a slotted spoon. Go ahead and put that mixture right in there. Don't put too much. Fold it over. I'm going to continue with the other 3. I'm going to set that aside right there. And here's the last one. Put that in there. I don't want nothing to come out. Okay, so I'm going to get these over to the hot oil. Very carefully, let me place this in here. Hear that sizzle already? So once you place them in, don't move them around. That way they can get nice and crispy. And I'm not trying to overcrowd my pan because then they don't get as crispy. Then they all start to steam. So that's why I'm only doing 4 at a time. I let that go for about 2 minutes. So carefully, I'm going to flip them over to the other side. See that nice brown color on there? That's what you want. Okay, so I'm going to let them continue getting crisp on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to remove them and place them here on my plate with some paper towels, just so the excess oil can drain on here. I'm going to add some lettuce, some shredded lettuce. I'm going to add some sliced tomatoes. Now some cheese. You can use queso fresco. I have on hand some queso Oaxaca. That's what I'm going to put on here. And then I'm going to add some of this creamy jalapeno sauce on there. Oh, look at that. Mm-mm-mm. Take a look at this. Tacos Dorados, or crispy tacos. Boy, I wish you guys could smell these. Time for me to dig in. One more bite just in case you didn't hear that crunch. These are perfect, so delicious, easy to make, and might I add, budget friendly. So go and make these tacos today. And that's the video for today, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. One more crunch.